All right, fans, welcome back to the C1N Labor Day Classic. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of Moxie Media Productions. I am thrilled to death to say on behalf of Moxie Media how much we appreciate Cam Newton and his staff for allowing Moxie Media to be a part of this event, being part of their team, handling the broadcast chores. We thank you, the fans out there on pay-per-view, for watching this event. Lots of great football. Regardless of the score, I'm just going to say that regardless of the score, because it's about the kids, it's all about the babies and their development and their growth. So we see a lot of future stars ahead, no matter what the score says. That being said, we're getting ready for our next contest. It is the MBK Tigers, all the way from Montgomery, Alabama, taking on the Mac Dolphins. And my understanding is they're coming out of Charlotte. So you got two teams who have taken quite the ride here to Westlake High School in the Atlanta metro area, on the south end of the Atlanta metro area, as a matter of fact, to be in this contest. It's another 10U. We've seen some great football. Let's start by talking about the first contest that we had yesterday. You had the Big East gas station boys taking on the Ellenwood Gators Elite. Ellenwood coming away with the victory there. And then after that, you had the Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes taking on the NP Blackhawks. The Hurricanes coming out of that one. Then we had the 5U starting off today. We had the Atlanta ATL Elite taking on the Municipal Raiders. That was a whale of a contest, if you saw that one. Started out slow, a defensive slugfest. A couple of penalties helps Municipal get on the board, 7-0, and then the offensive fireworks take hold, 28-20. And in the last contest, we saw the Brick City boys take on the East Side Babies, a.k.a. the Bulls, and Brick City fired on all cylinders, flew the plane, landed the plane, whatever you want to call it, and they came away with the 46-0 victory. So lots of great football. We're going to take it to the field as we are right now, and they're getting ready for the coin toss. The captains are out there. Cam Newton out there talking to the kids and encouraging them. Now the Dolphins, as you would expect, mimicking the Miami of the NFL Dolphins. They're in the white and teal, or aquamarine, if you will, with the orange stripe on the white helmets. The MBK Tigers wearing the gold and black. Some would call it yellow, but I bet if you ordered it online, it would say gold. So we look to have a great contest between these two teams. It's a great afternoon here in Georgia, here at Westlake High School. The temps are probably about 90 or so degrees. We do have a breeze, which makes things a little easier. That turf absolutely is smoking. If you've ever coached or played football like I have, then you know what I'm talking about. Grass versus turf, you can add a few degrees to that temperature, kind of like, I guess, if you would call, say if you have a normal temperature, but then you add that factor in for the feels like, that's what the turf does. But the coaches have done a really great job keeping the boys hydrated and making sure that the players are safe and they're having everything they need. You see the tents on the side for them to sit under. And you see MBK, they're bouncing and energized. Officials showing the coin as we get ready for the toss. There's the flip. And Miami wins the toss. I said Miami, pardon me, MBK. I see that dolphin on the side of the helmet, and the first thing I do is think of Marino. So there's the handshake.
get ready for some national 10u action. MBK out of Alabama versus Mac Dolphins.
So MBK versus the Mac Dolphins getting ready to come up in just a few minutes. Coaches making their final comments. Tigers on the field, set to receive. Dolphins deferring. And you know it's hot out there when you got a cameraman with a foil hat that looks like an umbrella to keep the heat off his head. So there's the kick. Not a whole lot happening on that. So the ball is at the 50. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers as they open up the first drive of the contest. So MBK has possession.
Megan Husband, I have your bank card up here. Megan Husband.
And they come up. I like the way they come up to the line and get set. 2 men in the backfield, 2 wide. There's the handoff. And a nice run right up the middle for about 5 yards, but they're going to call him down at 4. So it'll go to the 46-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. And they get set quickly, so there's some tempo right there. Formation looks strong left, and that's the way they go. Dolphins penetrate quickly, and there's going to be a loss of yardage on the play. And that is number 6 of the Dolphins, who's going to get credit for that stop. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Ball is at the 47-yard line. This one's going to go to the right. No, fool me. Tries to run off tackle. Misdirection play goes nowhere. So it'll be 4th down. Ball is at the 41-yard line. And it'll be 4th and 1. So you got strong right. Number 9 goes up the middle. That's going to move the sticks. Nice play calling by the offense. They had the defense geared up. And they took it right up the middle and moved the sticks. So the ball is spotted at the 38-yard line. Tigers with a nice beefy line there. Two men in the backfield, 2 wide. Shotgun formation. Number 2 goes into motion, and we have movement up front. That's going to be a false start against the Tigers. So that was going to cost them 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 43. Shotgun formation. Number 2 goes into motion to his right. A bit of a high snap. 0 takes the ball. Breaks a tackle, but he's going to be wrapped up quickly. Loss of, maybe he got a yard. Let's see. Yeah, he got about a buck out of it. So it'll be 2nd and 14. The ball goes to the 42-yard line. And we have a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field.
So we'll be right back to the C1N Labor Day Classic. We'll be back. All right, hey, those storms are moving west to east, and they are coming our way. They're building up, so that's what you see, Doc. All right, we are back. Teams are still in a timeout. 7:28 remaining in the first quarter of play. So it looks like we've got a lightning delay. And we have storms that are moving in, coming from west to east, that are building up. So we're going to take a pause, and we'll be back to the C1N Classic as soon as the officials allow resumption of play. We can't say how long that's going to be or when that's going to be. Mother Nature is in control, as always. So we'll be back with you as soon as we can. Hang in there. It ain't over yet. Football still will be played. We just got to let Mother Nature do her thing. All right, fans, we were getting ready to start the next contest with the MBK Tigers and the Mac Dolphins. But as you can see here, if you can see my screen, I'm just going to get it a little closer for you. We've got some weather moving in. Right there, you see it's there. Did I have it right the first time? There it is. Okay. It's nothing nice that's coming this way, so we got to make sure the safety of the kids comes first. And so we're keeping track of this for you guys. But we want to make sure you hang in there with us. You know, we can't control Mother Nature. Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature does. And I don't care what these players do or what I do or what Cam Newton does. Honestly, you know, Mother Nature doesn't care. And she's going to do what she does. And so we have to take that into consideration and make sure that the kids are safe. So hang in there with us. We're going to be back in just a moment. And, you know, maybe if we get lucky, we could do something special in between. We'll be back. The C1N Classic for Labor Day, straight here from Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta. We'll be right back. All right, fans, we are back. And you can see the players are back on the field. We're getting ready to resume play after the rain delay. We're about to get restarted here at Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta proper. Started out with a great day of football, and we're going to continue with a great day of football. As you know, they say don't mess with Mother Nature, so when the lightning strikes came, they had to get the players off the field. So there's some questions. One of the coaches is asking the white hat a question. right, there's the whistle. Hand off to Zero, bounces it out off tackle to his right, and he's going to be stopped. MBK in possession. Now we're still in the first quarter. We want to remind you fans of that. The ball is spotted at the 39-yard line. Dolphins in the aquamarine and white, much like the NFL team. The Tigers are dressed well like Tigers. Number 5, it looks like he's the ball carrier. He's going to be brought down by number 7 of the Dolphins. A loss of yardage on the play. And it'll be 4th and 13 for the Tigers. Now, one of the things we'll have to see is how the players come out after a delay. Because, you know, you come in with a game mindset and you have a plan. But oftentimes when you sit and, you know, you're ready to go and you're all warmed up and you kind of want a cold start. So now you got 5 wide, empty backfield, shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback tries to find and there's no path, and he's going to go down. There's a flag, big number 44, and he got the face mask. Personal foul, and there it is. And that's going to be enough, I believe, to warrant the sticks moving. We'll see. .92 coming off the field. 00 coming on in his place. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. That will definitely move the sticks. And that ball is going to be spotted at the 26. So MBK, bit of a rough start. Number 3 takes the handoff, looking for room up the middle, and a host of Dolphin defenders are going to bring him down. And they're saying he's going to get to the 24-yard line, so it's a 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers. And fans, we want to thank you for hanging in there with us. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of Moxie Media, here at the C1N Labor Day Classic. We'd like to thank Cam Newton and his staff for choosing Moxie Media for their video production. And Zero slides and hits his knee onto the ground right at the 25-yard line. So a yard is lost on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 9 for the MBK Tigers. So this will be interesting here. The Dolphins playing solid defense thus far. Tigers looking to keep the sticks moving. And this is a 10U contest. They're trying to run wide to the left. Number 2 is going to be tripped up right around the 30-yard line. So it'll be 4th down with the loss of yardage. And 4th and 14 all in. So it'll be interesting to see if they go for it. And I believe they will, because if you consider the spot of the ball, you can't really punt it when you're down there this deep. And depending on the league and the league rules, you can usually walk it off, but when you're this close, you usually just go for it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So they're going to go 5 wide, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Number 9 puts it up in the air, and it's picked up by the Dolphins. And I mean, it is scooped up clean. And he's only got, well, nobody to beat. He's going, and pick 6 gone. The Dolphins getting it done. That looks like number 5, and there's the dance and the knockout. Watch this as he goes clean on the replay. And he just pulls away and skips on into the end zone. So the Dolphin defense comes out swinging, gets the pick 6 with 3:29 remaining in the first quarter. So the ball is set at the 3. So this will be a 1-point conversion for the PAT. 2 men in the backfield. There's the handoff. They bounce it back inside and continuing the fight. I don't know if he made it. I mean, he was terribly close. And looks like he did not. So he did not make it. The Tiger defense holds on the PAT. 3:29 remaining in the first quarter. The Dolphins with the pick 6 get on the board first. And like I said, you know, there's a lot of factors that come into this. When you get those rain delays and you kind of sit around, sometimes it just takes a little more to maybe get that motor running, get back in sync. And that's okay. It's only 6. Lots of football left to play. So the Dolphins are just about set to kick. We'll see how MBK responds. Here comes number 1 to handle the kicking chores. He has the tee in his hand. And he'll be kicking from the 40-yard line. And I'm looking at that angle. There it is, an onside kick. And they touch it. Let's see who gets it at the bottom of the scrum. I believe the Tigers do have it. And they do. It was dangerous right there. But I knew at that angle that the kicker was approaching it from. They were trying to go for that onside early on here in the contest. And that tells me they're looking to get on MBK as much as they can and as fast as they can. Ball set on the far hash mark at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Tigers. Official blows the whistle to resume play. Number 14 coming in, getting into the huddle to get the information.
3:21.
And they're trying to get everything sorted out. You got to love this formation. One goes into motion. There's a snap. He goes around to his left, and he's going to run into some Dolphins, but there is a flag. And I mean, that flag came out fast.
We going back.
There are actually 2 flags. So we've got holding against the Tigers. And that was going to cost them 10 yards. And from about the 43-yard line, they're going to walk that back.
Turn that quick to 1.
So that one happened right at the line of scrimmage, apparently. So it goes to the 37.
MBK come out of the twist formation to the right. Bad whack. Quarterback decides.
Tigers find room. Got some blocking, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be brought down by his ankles. Number 9, the ball carrier, stopped by number 8 of the Dolphins.
After a nice run of 6, we're looking at a 2nd and 14.
So with that gain, it'll be 2nd and 15 for MBK. They'll get the ball back to the 43. That was the point. It was marched back to complete the distance from where the foul occurred prior. Number 1 tries to find room, and there is a swarm of white jerseys all over that one. That one's going to net the loss of a yard. So it'll be 3rd and 16. MBK trying to find the answer to the Dolphin defense, who's been getting a pretty good penetration. And they haven't allowed any time for a play to develop. So coach sends in the signal to the line.
Come out of the 4 wide.
Single man in the backfield.
Didn't like something he's saying. Timeout. MBK.
So MBK is going to take a timeout. We're here at the C1N Classic, coming to you from Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta proper. We'll be right back.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. Yeah. MBK, I know y'all in the house. I know y'all in here. What up with you? Oh, wow. I love the energy. The Cam Newton. Labor Day Classic.
All right, we are back at the C1N Classic.
Third and 16, ball placed on the 42-yard line. Quarterback drops back.
Number 9 trying to find a receiver, can't find one, fakes the throw, and he's going to be upended quickly. Number 22 comes flying in, and that's going to result in a 4th down. And I mean, it is 4th and long, so you're talking about 14 yards to get a first. Let's see what MBK does here.
In his first quarter.
We'd like to thank Cam Newton and his staff for not only having Moxie Media as a partner to broadcast this event, but for putting this event on. As the saying goes, gotta bless the babies, and these babies are putting on a show this weekend. High snap, number 2 gets it, and he is gonna be laid out. That is number 11, and he busts out the whooping stick, and that ball is gonna be turned over on down.
Just introduced himself. He just introduced himself, but guess what? Guess what? That is a turnover on down.
That was a huge hit. So it's 1st and 10. The ball is at the 47-yard line. And now we're going to see what the Dolphin offense can do. And if you look at all that beef on the front, and those are some big boys. And I believe I could hide back there. Number 1 takes off up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by 3 Tiger defenders after a gain of 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6.
And after that play, that will.
So that puts the ball at the 43. Hand off them 12 slices inside, and a big old hit by number 3 of the Tigers. So no gain on that play. Number 3 making sure that anything you can do, I can do better. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Dolphins lead 6-0 after the pick 6. We'll be right back to the Cam Newton C1N Classic, coming to you from Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta. All right, here comes
It's the start of the second quarter.
the Mac Dolphins.
Mac with the ball. We're looking at a 3rd and 6. Ball is placed on the 40.
And we're starting the second quarter. Low snap. Quarterback looking where some room is. He's trying to escape. He's got players behind him. Not a whole lot of room to go. Makes a move, and he's going to be just short of the 40, going down at the 41. So that'll bring up 4th and 4. So a low snap could have been a disaster. And he manages to make a little hay out of it. So huge 4th down for MBK. And I can tell we might be seeing number 1 a lot. MBK showing blitz. You have 2 to the right. Man goes into motion. Another low snap, and he has to get on top of it. What a disastrous turn of events. That ball's going to be turned over on downs. So 2 defensive series where the ball is turned over on downs. And MBK will be starting at their own 45-yard line. We are in the second quarter of play. With 8:50 remaining. Had a weather delay that slowed things down, but we're back and we're glad that you're with us. Zero gets it, tries to turn it around, but number 7's too quick. And Zero's going to be brought down. The Dolphins living in the backfield of the Tigers. So with the loss of yardage, it'll be 2nd and 13 for MBK. The Mac Dolphins defensively very solid. Same could be said for MBK. Both offenses looking a little cold to start. Number 3 goes straight up the middle into the teeth of the Dolphin defense, and they're going to get a yard out of that for all that trouble. So it'll be 3rd and 12. Number 44 coming off, big Zero coming in. And they're bringing in what I would call the run stuffers. Number 92 coming in as well.
If you got $5, go to the DJ. Go to the DJ. All you got to do is catch the punt, and you will win $100. You heard me, 100.
MBK sends the man in, pardon me, MBK. And oh my goodness, number 3. Number 3 finds nowhere to go. Another yard comes out of that one. It'll be 4th and 11. So what I was trying to say a few minutes ago, it appeared there was some miscommunication as they were trying to get him lined up. Number 10 looking around, trying to get his players in place, telling him what he needs to do. 0 goes into motion. Number 9 looking for somebody to throw it to. Can't find it. Steps out. Keeps going and hops out. Nope. He's ultimately going to be brought down right at the down marker, and that ball is going to be turned over. And the Dolphin offense will come out. Both defenses playing outstanding. We got us another defensive Donnybrook, it seems, here in the first half. The 5U game started out that way. If you saw that one, that was the Atlanta Elite and the Municipal Raiders. And there wasn't any kind of scoring going on really in the first half outside of a touchdown that was really brought on more by penalties on Atlanta than, and I'm not taking anything away from Municipal, but the penalties certainly helped. So it was all defense in the first, but boy, in the second half, out came the fireworks. So you got to wonder if we're going to see the same thing here this afternoon.
Come out of the diamond formation. Quarterback looking to throw.
So the quarterback looks to put it up in the air, and that pass is incomplete.
We're looking at a 2nd and 3.
MBK not really allowing enough time for that to develop.
Quarterback looking. Lets it go.
That pass is incomplete. And I was incorrect on the previous play. Nonetheless, it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Dolphins. Dolphins with 4 to the left. Quick out, it's number 5, and he's going to have enough to move the sticks. So it's a Dolphin first down. And they're going to get to the 25-yard line, so they're putting together a nice drive thus far. And they're going to stick with it.
And just like that.
And there's movement up front. Offsides against the Tigers.
Ball will be spotted right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins may have found the answer. But those receivers in that diamond formation to the left,
quarterback looking left,
he puts them all out there. Pass is incomplete, intended for number 7. 5:31 remaining in the first half of play. And the Dolphins determined they stay in the same formation. Second down.
Another 2nd short. Quarterback drops. He decides.
Number 1 takes off. Looks for some room before he is caught and loses his shoe at the same time. He's going to get to the 6, and it'll be 1st and goal to go for the Dolphins. have a timeout on the field. We'll be right back. Dolphin timeout. All right, we are back. So the Mac Dolphins are in shotgun formation, 3 wide, empty backfield.
And we got a false start on the offense. I think that center may have picked that football up.
False start against the Dolphins. So that'll put the ball at the 11-yard line. Number 99 wondering what happened, as he is the center.
To the right side. Single half to the left. The back just came to the back.
So single man in the backfield, 3 wide.
Quarterback rolls to the
Number
right.
1 looks to his right and has an open man. Number 3 gets the grab. Let's go to the replay. Very nice play. Watch as number 1 rolls to his right. He'll have some pressure on him. Steps up, makes the throw, and number 3 slides into the catch. And it's a touchdown for the Dolphins. Huh? What? Huh? Ticket Life, LYFE. Yep. That's it.
12-0 KG.
So the Dolphins are going to take a timeout. 4:39 remaining in the first half of play. You have to pardon me, fans. Had someone come up and ask me how to get access to the tickets. And we're glad that you're with us. We're glad that you have purchased and are watching online. We certainly appreciate you. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of Moxie Media, here at the C1N Labor Day Classic. We'd like to thank Cam Newton and his staff for selecting Moxie Media to bring you this production today via the internet. Make sure you hit that like button, ring that bell. And just so you know, on Tuesday, on the C1N channel on YouTube, these games will be available as well. Number 2 is the ball carrier. He stays on his feet, turning it back inside. And the conversion is good. So the Dolphins will go up 13-0 with 4:39 remaining in the first half of play. Fans, we appreciate you, and we'll be right back. there's a flag on the field. Usually on the kickoff. That's an indication. You know, and on a kickoff, they will call you offsides.
Looking at 4:36 remaining in the half.
So that one was thrown.
Dolphins got
And
one. MGK got two.
They're going to walk. Okay, there they go. They walked that one back. I was wondering what was going on there. So it will be 1st and 10 from the 42 of the Dolphins. And you never want to see that happen on the kickoff. The objective is to keep them in their territory. 0 goes into motion. He spins it around. The Dolphins not fooled at all. But number 3, pardon me, breaks some tackles to get some positive yardage. So gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball is going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. And this is a strong right formation, so there was no secret in the direction that one was going. And the Dolphins read that all day long. So it'll be 3rd and 5. And I hate to say it, but that play was telegraphed all day long, just by the formation alone. And 3rd and 5 is manageable. Ball at the 37. Effectively an empty backfield. The left side loaded, strong left. Snap is a bit high. Number 2 calls his own number, and he gets across the 30. And he will get to the 28-yard line and will move the sticks for the Tigers. So it's a 1st down for MBK. Now, the one thing you got to stop with the high snaps is because, you know, what'll happen is that adds a second for the defense, because when you got to go up high to get it, you come down, got to get the ball tucked, then take off. You want that snap right there in the chest midsection area. 0 gets behind number 3, cuts it back up, and oh my goodness, number 11 once again just comes in and just slobber knocks the ball carrier. 2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 with the ball at the 26-yard line. Number 11 having a field day whenever he's out there. And what a surprise. He's playing that middle linebacker spot. The Mike, not a surprise. Number 3 slips his way forward, and he'll get to the 23. So it'll be a 3rd and 5. MBK putting together a sustained drive. So we got a minute 12 remaining in the half. MBK looking to get on the board. Number 2 goes into motion, another high snap. There's a flag. Number 3, the ball carrier. He's going to be met by a swarm of Dolphin defenders.
That's going to bring Brothers keep it back 10. We down at 53.9 seconds remaining in this half.
And the white hat gets the call from the official. It is holding against MBK. And that is a spot foul. So that ball will go to the 33-yard line. Not what the Tigers wanted to see on third down. Staring down a 3rd and 15.
Run the clock.
Clock continues to run. Empty backfield, high snap, number 9. Pulls it back down. And the ball is loose. Ball is still loose. Number 9 trying to get on top of it. And he does.
I could have picked the daggone ball up, but I'm not a part of the game. I'm just not a part of the game.
That defense has just been harassing MBK's backfield all day long. And the clock is going to stop with 17 seconds remaining. The Dolphins defense has been harassing MBK all day long. So now we have 4th and I'm just going to say not even worth mentioning at this point.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. I need 30 seconds on the scoreboard.
So I just got word that maybe they're adding 30 seconds to the scoreboard.
There we go.
Or they changed it to 30 seconds. There we go.
It's enough. All you got to do, if you want to win $100.
So it's 4th down.
All you got to do is go to the DJ.
Ball is at the Tiger 47.
That is a $95 profit.
And I'm not even sure what you call it at this point. But they did avert disaster by getting on top of the ball.
Right now we got a 13-0 ball.
So whatever happens now,
30 seconds remaining in the half.
you want to try to do whatever you can to run that clock out. 0 goes into motion. Number 2, the ball carrier, going around. And number 11 is, well, there right again. That middle linebacker is having a field day, so we'll see what that call is going to be. And it's holding against the Tigers. And that one is going to be declined, and rightfully so. With 24 seconds remaining on the clock. No need for the Dolphins to accept that penalty. Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line.
And that'll be a turnover on down.
So the ball is turned over on downs.
24.8 seconds remaining in the half. We still got a 13-0 ball game. 13 back.
So we'll see if the Dolphins try to put some more points on the board before the end of the half.
Snap come out in a 5 wide.
So we've got 3 to the right, 2 to the left, 5 wide, empty backfield, shotgun formation. Nice snap. Number 1 puts it up. It's complete to number 4. And he makes a move, and he tries to make another one, but he's going to be wrapped up nicely by number 1 just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They're trying to hurry up and get set. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's the snap. And there's the horn. And that's going to end the half. The MBK Tigers down to the Mac Dolphins 13-0 here at the C1N Labor Day Classic. Thank you for being with us. We'll be right back at the end of the half.
Next man. Oh, he misjudged it. Incomplete. Next man up. And it is complete. Next man. Oh, fumble by Washington Redskins. Hold on. Let's clap it up for Picard. Y'all don't know it, but it's a woman's world. Holla at me, girls. Oh! That's a good try, girl. Hold on. That's it. Who paid? Who you paid? Who paid? Who paid? You on the edge. That is. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, I got a double or nothing catch. Should they take the double or nothing? How many say yeah? Say yeah. Double or nothing. All right, he going for double or nothing. They on the X. Here it is. This is a double or nothing. If he catches it, 200. Ball is up. That's all right, homie. Double or nothing. Little bro, you good? Double or nothing. He trying to pay that Verizon phone bill tomorrow. I need one of them MBK coaches to show up. All that fussing on the sideline, who can catch this punt? Hey, MBK, look, if I get one coach to make a catch, I'll put 6 points on the board for him. Last one, double or nothing. Ball up, there it is. Go get it, track it, track it, track it. Yes, sir. It's ball game time, ball game. Appreciate you, Pops. Now, back to Robbie up. Time to turn this thing up just a bad bit more. We got a 13-0 ball game. Dolphins on top. Let's see what's going to happen in the second half. Let's go.
We're getting ready to start the second half of play. The Tigers find themselves down 13-0 to the Dolphins. One score via a pick six, another with a fantastic pass. Not a whole lot of offense in this game. Both defenses playing relatively well, but MBK's offense can't seem to really get it going. So we're going to see how things turn out in the second half after some adjustments. They're only down 13, so not out of it by the least. Let's take it to the field as we get set for kickoff. And beginning the third quarter, the MBK Tigers kicking it off to the Dolphins. Remember, the Dolphins deferred in the first half, so that works in their favor, especially coming up with a score late in the first half of play. Wait a minute! Is this one going to be going to the house? It looks like it, number 5 for the Dolphins, and he skips into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins, and just like that, they go up 19-0. So we'll see what kind of PAT attempt they will take. So they've got a special team score, a defensive score, and an offensive score in this contest. They have pretty much rounded the bases, if you will. What do you say about the Dolphins? They right now are playing a complete game. Blocking, tackling, running, passing, defense, offense, and special teams. So they're going to line up at the 3. So this will be of the 1-point variety. Big 99 comes in to.
We got to delay a game.
We got to delay a game against the Dolphins. So that'll back them up. That doesn't change the point total. It just backs them up. So this will be attempted from the 8. There's the snap. There's the handoff to number 4, and he's going to be wrapped up quickly by number 21. The MBK defender with a textbook tackle wrapping up the legs. So it is 19-0 with 9:43 remaining in the third quarter. This game by no means is out of reach for MBK. They just need to settle down and settle in. Now, they haven't had a whole lot of luck on the edges. Snaps are high, which creates its own delay as the quarterback has to handle the ball. And that slows play development down. And they've got to get some blocking up front. They have not been able to stop the Dolphins from basically playing around in the backfield. So number 11, who has also been basically bruising the Dolphin ball carrier, probably number 11 of the Dolphins, has basically been bruising the Tiger ball carriers.
a short kick. And this possession will start at the 49-yard line for the MBK Tigers. So we'll see what they come up with on this drive here in the second half. And there appears to be some confusion. So they're going to go directly under center, single man in the backfield. Number two slices his way across the 50 and he'll get to the 47-yard line. So that's a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. MBK coaches sending in the plays, trying to make sure the players understand what it is they have to do. But I would say that the key thing here is trying to find a way to deal with that Dolphin front. Giro gets the handoff, breaks a few tackles, turns around to his left, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds right around the 30. Let's see where the final spot is. And it'll be the 31-yard line. So that moves the sticks. It's a first down for the Tigers. So when they're able to open up a hole, they have enough speed to get chunks of yardage out of it. The thing is can they do it consistently?
Come back in the double wing.
Fakes the hand off, and there's goes to number 3. Number 3 is going to run into a couple of Dolphin defenders, but he'll get to the 28-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7. But now let's talk about 2 key takeaways here thus far in the scoring. There's only been 1 offensive score for the Dolphins. 1 offensive score. The others coming off of special teams. That's the kick return and the pick 6 interception. So it's not like the Tiger defense, they throw it in the air, and that one could have been intercepted by number 8 if he had just been a few feet forward. And that'll bring up 3rd down. So dangerous throw there. So MBK's defense has not had a bad game. We want to make sure you fans understand just how the Dolphins got where they are score-wise. So it is 19-0, 7:35 remaining in the 3rd. 2 men in the backfield. Man goes into motion. Number 3 is going to get caught from behind by number 6. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 4th down. 7 yards needed to move the sticks. So it'll be interesting to see what the call is here. And MBK has had some success going to their left. But that is the near hash mark to their sideline, so not a whole lot of room to work there. Pardon me, to the Dolphin sideline, so not a lot of room to work there. It's near to the Dolphin sideline. Let me correct myself there. So they're showing strong, and they take it to the right. Number 8 upends the ball carrier. 0. And he says that's on me. So the ball is going to be turned over on downs.
That's going to be a turnover on downs.
And apparently he was supposed to go somewhere and didn't get there. Tigers are frustrated. So the Dolphins take possession at the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. And we got a timeout.
So we have a timeout on the field by the Dolphins. Fans, thank you for hanging in there with us here at the C1N Labor Day Classic, coming to you from Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta proper. We'll be right back.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody got to eat, so they can leave me alone. Because I'm going to sleep.
Everybody, we did a thing.
And here we go, first and 10. Now Dolphins 6-28.
All right, we're coming back out of the timeout.
Don't forget, if you want to watch these games, Moxie Media, all you got to go do is go follow Moxie Media.
There's the handoff. Number 4, the ball carrier. Escapes one tackle, but not going to escape number 5.
And he has only gained a yard on the play.
So there'll be a yard gained on that play. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 26. Like I said, the Tiger defense has nothing to hang their head about. It's not as if they've been run over offensively all day. Special teams and a pick 6 are what have this score sitting at 19-0. They go right up the middle. Number 4, the ball carrier. Once again, he's going to be wrapped up by number 21 and number 10 of the Tigers. You'll get to the 30-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
We got 5:23 remaining.
So we got 5:23 remaining in the first half. Man goes into motion, fakes the handoff. Number 1 looking to put it back there, has it up in the air, has the open man, and he reaches up and brings down the rainbow and signals first down at the 50-yard line. Number 5, who has been active all day for the Dolphins, gets up at the highest point of the ball. Let's watch that play. Number 1 steps back, plants his foot, puts it up, and look at that. Falling backwards, makes the catch. Number 1 on defense. Can't believe what he just witnessed.
And off to the big back, number 2 going straight up.
Number 2 goes right up the middle, and he's going to have a 7-yard gain on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 3.
Seems like Max is
That ball is going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. Dolphins working their way down the field. We have movement up front. Here comes the flags. False start against the Dolphins. So as a result of the penalty, it'll be 2nd and 8. And the ball will be moved to the 48-yard line. The Dolphins looking very crisp at moments, have found themselves vulnerable to penalties at times. 3:51 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So you got 5 wide, 3 left, 2 right. Number 1 steps back, throws it on the rope, and he's got the short throw complete and it'll get to the 44-yard line. Number 8 with the reception. And they adjust that with forward progress to the 43. So it is 3rd down. Once again, empty backfield. Sitting back there again, and they're getting penetration. He gets rid of it as the open man. Number 3 has it, and he's going to be inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 1st down for the Dolphins. The Dolphins finding the soft spots in the Tigers secondary. So it's 1st down, and they adjust a spot to the 19. Single man in the backfield, hands it off to big number 2, but he's going to be met immediately. Number 20. Not letting anybody run past him. So clock continues to run. About 2:20 remaining in the 3rd. Play comes in from the sidelines, passed on to the team. Ball on the hash, nearest to the Tiger sideline. Empty backfield. Number 1 rolls to his right, steps up, has a man, and is just out of reach of number 5, the intended receiver. He was open enough, but he just couldn't reach it. So that'll bring up 2nd down. Need 9 to move the sticks. The Dolphins wanting to, from what I could tell, put the proverbial dagger in the heart with the big play. Number 77 gets set over the ball to snap it. 3, 4, 5 wide. Once again, number 1 steps up, puts it across the middle. Number 2 has it. He's going to be met immediately by number 10 with the underneath throw. The catch will net 4 yards, and it will be 4th down. So a huge stop in order. Ball is at the 15. They're getting the play in from the sideline. Number 20 of the Tigers talking to his teammates, making sure they understand what has to happen. They know that they need this stop here as the clock continues to run. Dolphins gladly taking their time. There's the blitz and the pass to number 4. Number 4 cuts it back inside, breaks another tackle, and he's going to have enough to move the sticks. Yeah, it's going to be a Dolphin 1st down. And they're going to get to the 9-yard line, I believe, and that's where the officials are. They're going to move the sticks, and there's going to be 1st and goal to go for the MAC Dolphins.
1st down, Dolphins.
So the clock continues to run. That's probably going to do it for the 3rd quarter. And fans, this is where it gets crucial. I will say that this game is not out of reach for the Tigers. A lot can happen in 1 quarter of play, but this right here now becomes crucial for a stop by the Tigers. We'll be right back to the C1N Classic being brought to you from Westlake High School just south of Atlanta, GA. We'll be right back.
Quarterback drops back, looks to another.
So they drop back, throw the ball, and that looks like number 6 on the reception. He's going to be brought down. And that's number 2 bringing him down. Number 6 with the reception. He's going to get just inside the 5-yard line. He'll get to the 3. A little more than just. So it's 2nd and goal to go for the Dolphins. The Dolphins have been grinding it out and chewing up the clock. There's a snap. They want to put it in the air. And I'm baffled, to say the least, but number 21 is going to get credit for that stop. MBK defense stepping up. And it is 3rd and goal to go with the ball at the 8. Now the Dolphins have had success throwing it. But whenever a tackle needed to be made after that throw, MBK has been sure about it. So trying to throw underneath. So we'll see what the Dolphins do. MBK's showing some openness in the middle. Let's see where they go with it. They go for the fade route, and that is going to be complete to number 6.
Did you just see that?
That fade route, he goes up and he gets it, and that's a touchdown for the Dolphins.
And it's Mac Dolphins all alone.
So the Dolphins are putting together a super nice drive and are getting ready to try the PAT. And we're 8:21 remaining in the contest. So the ball is at the 3. It's 25-0.
We got rain coming down, and he's rose to
Number 1 puts it up, and that's going to be batted down.
Extra point is no good.
So it's no good.
Remaining in the ball.
So it's 25-0 with 8:21 remaining in the contest.
What up? How y'all feeling up there in the fan? There's something.
And fans, it looks like we have some rain moving in this way. Looking at the radar. So we've got some light sprinkles thus far, from what I understand. So they're getting set for the kickoff. Tigers find themselves down by 25. Number 11, who's been all over the place. There's the kick. Takes a hop. Number 2 trying to find some place to go. And he's going to knock heads with somebody getting across the 50. He'll get to the 49-yard line. It'll be first down for the Tigers. And I'm not going to say we're headed towards another shutout, because the previous game between the Brick City boys and the Eastside Bulls was definitely a different beast than this one. But looking at the body language of the team, you know, there's some frustration over there. So they're going to go 5 wide, trips to the right, 2 to the left. Number 2 takes off up the middle as they had the defense spread out. And they're going to get 8 yards out of that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 2. And that is some nice scheming on that play.
So they come out of the huddle. And the ball is at the 41-yard line. They're trying to run the sweep. There's a flag. Number 1 is brought down by guess who? Number 11. And that's usually in the vicinity of a hold. So we'll see what the final call is. Yup. And that's what it is. So that'll cost them 10 yards, and that is a spot foul. And they're marching that off. So the ball will be spotted at the 49-yard line. It'll be second down.
Got a nice dribble with the snap, so you know that means Gavin is beating his way. Just like
There's the snap. Number 9 trying to find some room, trying to break the tackle, and number 5 is ultimately going to wrap him up. But he gets a nice gain on the play, makes a manageable third down. It'll only be about 4 yards needed to move the sticks. That ball at the 43-yard line. 6:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tigers looking for the play. Number 1 goes into motion. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, gives it to number 3. Number 3 goes off to his left. And he has enough to move the stick, so it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Number 11 will get credit for another tackle. And he has been a tackling machine out there today. That hit not as big as some of the others he's had in today's contest. Ball is at the 39-yard line. Fans, we want to thank you for purchasing a ticket and watching online here at the C1N Labor Day Classic. And Moxie Media Productions would like to thank Cam Newton and his staff for choosing Moxie Media to bring this to you via the internet. Number 1 trying to find some room, and he's about to get swallowed up. I mean, there's nothing but white jerseys wherever it was he was trying to go. So that ball's going to get to the 36.
lights starting to come on. Light out. We got plenty light out here right now. Plenty light.
So with that carry, it'll be 2nd and 7. They're going to go 5 wide. Empty backfield. He takes off up the middle, then bounces out to his left. And he is going to be upended by number 22 of the Dolphins. Number 2, the ball carrier. It'll be 3rd and 3. And the ball is spotted at the 32-yard line. 4:22 remaining in the contest. Clock continues to run. Tigers in power formation. And they're looking to just get a push up the middle. And they're going to have a first down. You've probably heard of the tush push. This one wasn't quite what that is, but it's a big old grinder nonetheless. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Tigers. And they're putting together a slow, methodical drive, looking to get on the scoreboard. And we have a timeout by the Tigers.
Fans, we thank you for hanging in there with us here at the C1N Labor Day Classic. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of Moxie Media. We'll be right back.
They got period water and donuts.
I like the water. True meaning of ghetto bullshit.
All right. We do all of
Yeah, cool. Bro.
See?
Who you got? Me and Coach Lou.
Who you got?
Who you got? Me and Lou.
We're at Golden Corral. We're feeding the children. Everybody got to eat, so they can leave me alone.
All right, we are back. The Tigers putting together a nice drive here in the fourth quarter, but they are down 25-0. And there's the counter going over to the left, and he is going to be upended by number 22. I tell you what, you got to give credit to the Dolphin defense. They have been containing very well, not letting too much happen. They've given up 4 yards at a time here and 3 yards there. Now that has kept the chains moving, but the Tigers have not been able to break away with the big play. So the ball is at the 24-yard line. It is 2nd and 9. 2:54 remaining in the game. And then number 6 wraps up the ball carrier. That's number 2. He'll get to the 21-yard line. As a result of that play, it'll be 3rd and 5. Completely manageable. They've converted on 3rd down plenty of times. They just haven't been able to sustain that one drive to get into the end zone. So Tigers with the offset. There's the toss. And there's the Dolphins all in the backfield. There's a flag. This play had no chance at all. And I mean the big men, all the big men were in the backfield. Had the flag on the field. And it looks like that one was declined. They're just going to take the loss of yardage. We're at 150 remaining in the contest. Tigers trying to make something happen. And that play is going to be blown dead. False start against the Tigers. So they find themselves going backwards after having put in all that work to get forward. So the ball is now at the 33-yard line. Considering at one point it was at the 21 and it's 4th down. And he's going to get swallowed up by big 92. And the ball is going to be turned over on downs. 1:15 remaining. And I think it's a safe bet to say that the Dolphins are going to come away with a victory in today's contest. The Dolphins, if I understand right, coming all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. The Tigers coming out of Montgomery, Alabama.
So two good, solid 10U teams. And the Ravens have arrived for the next contest. Those are the Miami Garden Ravens, 11U. Number 12 running it for the Dolphins. He's going to gain 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to wind. We are under a minute in play. Dolphins have no need to hurry. By all accounts, are just going to grind this one out. Single man out to the right. 2 men in the backfield. There's a flag. So it's a false start against the Dolphins. 35 seconds remaining on the clock. Looks like we're headed to a 25-0 final. So the Dolphins carry it right up the middle. And that clock is going to continue to run. And that's going to do it, folks. As it winds down, the MAC Dolphins come away with the victory over the MBK Tigers, 25-0. So the takeaway from this contest is complete play. You had a pick 6. You had a special teams touchdown. Then you had the offensive scores. Very crisp passing game by the MAC Dolphins. You know, not that the Tigers are necessarily out of position, but their receivers knew what to do to get to the highest point of the ball. I give you that fade route in both of those end zones. They just did it. Great signs of a well-coached team. But the Tigers, who hail from Montgomery, Alabama, have some familiarity with them. Well-coached team, they're going to be all right as the rest of the season goes on. So we're going to get ready for our next contest coming up shortly. I'm Freddie Flowers, the voice of Moxie Media. You're watching the C1N Labor Day Classic from Westlake High School, just south of Atlanta, Georgia. We'll be right back.